Happy Saturday to my YouTube family. So we got a questions for today. The question is, ask yourself, is what is stopping you from achieving your goals? So whether that is, do your first wholesale deal, or maybe scale up your business, instead of working in your business, how to work on your business, how to generate motivated sellers. Like, what is it that's stopping you from achieving your goals to get your life to the next level and to start moving up the ladder? So drop it in the comment and let me know. Also too, is I'm going to share with you guys what's hold me back when I first started in this business. All right, so what holds you back from succeeding in this business? I want to know it right now. Drop it in the comment. I wouldn't say bad news, but the wife is supposed to be on with me to answer, to help out answer you guys' question on this and things like that. But she doesn't feel so good, so she's not. So I'm gonna do this all by myself. So give me some support, smash that thumbs up. For those of you who are new to the channel, you guys must know the rules by now. Smash the thumbs up as you enter the live stream. And if you find any value out of this video, please smash the thumbs up for me. Turn on the bell notification. Smash the subscribe button. But I'm going to share with you guys what holds me back. But first, I want to answer some question on Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, IG, it's Khang. Here, let me punch it. It's Khang, KHANG.WTM. Drop it in the comment and let me know what's holding you back, man. So here's a comment from Instagram here. Hasam, I can't even pronounce your name, man. But whoa. But that's the questions. And he said, "Hey Khang, thanks for helping us. Truly inspirational." Not a problem, buddy. I took action and I have 7 property under contract in 7 states this month. Dang. Well, congrats. I'm a little worried about how to sell them since all of them are virtual. I'm worried what's the next steps are and how to successfully wholesale them without someone stealing them. And this is a great, this is what's holding you back from I guess from executing and from selling these deals. My question back to you would be, and I hope you're watching so you can answer the questions. My question back to you is, first I want to say congrats. That's a huge month. Now, what have you done to market these property? Second is that you're saying, I'm worried about the next step are and how to successfully wholesale without someone stealing them. Second, I want to let you know that don't worry about somebody's going to steal the deal from you. All right, so you're going to do your best trying to verify your buyers. And do I have that same problem? Yes, I do. Sometimes when you work with new buyers and someone that's going to go out there and line up the showing for you, call sick or something like that, and you worry. But what I'm telling you is a lot of times, majority of the time, as human buyers are, if they're in the business, right, for long term, they're all about their reputation and everything like that. But yes, there are buyers that will try to go behind your back, but don't overanalyze and don't over worry and let it stop you from showing a property to a potential buyer. So don't let you worry about, oh man, I'm afraid they're going to steal my deal. I don't know what to do. Should I let them go to meet the sellers? I need to figure everything out. And then all of a sudden you lose on the deal. Don't be so worried. Make sure you get on the phone, talk to your buyer, verify them, let them know that, hey, you know what? I hope you can respect us. We would like to do a long-term business, build a long-term relationship with you. When you go out there, you are going out there on behalf of our company as a contractor to verify all the repairs or rehab that's needed to the property. You can ask the seller any questions, but obviously please respect and be professionalism. Don't discuss pricing with the seller. And if you don't have any foot on the ground yet, right? And if you don't have anybody on the ground in that area to facilitate the showing, which means you have somebody out there on behalf of your company to do the showing, so that way it keeps the buyer and the seller from talking price. Then what I'm telling you to do is just to verify the buyers. Go ahead, tell the buyer that, and then just move forward with it if you don't have anybody lined up to do the showing for you, okay? So don't let that worries hold you back. I have never had any problem except one time, right? All these deals that I have done, one time that even the agents that I worked with before has this new buyer, and that buyer was trying to go to the seller, talk to the seller after the showing was done and trying to get the deal from us. But since we built such a good rapport with the seller, and we tell the seller, you know, why would you want to do business with the guy? He's out there as a contractor, and now he's coming back in to tell you that he wants to buy the property. So things like that. So do what you can, and when it does happen, then you go from there and try to fix it. But don't let that worry stop you. As far as you have 7 in different states, what have you done to market these properties? All right, to market these deals. So drop it in a comment and let me know, man. You know, have you pop it on all the local, you know, the Facebook page, the RIA, the Wholesaling House Full Time, the Bigger Pockets? Have you call all the realtor in the areas to tell about the deals? You want to spread the word like virus. You want to let as much people know about your deal as possible. Typically, if you do put on Craigslist, I would not put the address. I don't put the address on any social media until a potential buyer calls me. So basically, I don't put I put the street name, right? Or a cross street. Or I said, hey, it's going to be in this neighborhood, or it's a mile away from here, okay? But I don't put the exact property address, because obviously there are buyers that goes behind, you know, there are buyers that are not legit, right? They're not real buyer. They're other wholesaler, whatever it is, right? So typically I get a buyer calls me or email or text, then I verify that buyer if I never worked with them before. I get on the phone with them, then I share with them the property address so they can do a drive-by and check it out before we set up the showing and the walkthrough. So Hassan, I can't, man. I hope that helps you out, man. Another one from our Instagram is T_Hall_170. Lack of knowledge. I know how most everything works, but I don't know the best way to do everything, which is lead to bad results. Well, so buddy, what I would do is that go ahead and take action and do and work with what you have and do what you know. Okay, because it seems like if you were trying to figure everything out, oh, my marketing, I want to make sure that I can get the best marketing out there before I spend the money. I want to, I want to be able to get really, really extremely good with seller before I make that call. That's going to hold you back. The thing is that you got to go through the trial and error, make the mistakes. But the thing is, you're making progress, right? Because each and every single day, you're doing something. You're making progress. You're not just sitting around waiting for the best, for the right answer, or for the right tools, or for the best tools. So if you know what wholesaling is all about, marketing, pick a couple of marketing you want to do, start sending them out, start taking actions, driving for dollars, sending postcards, sending letters, whatever that is that you're doing, just start doing it. And then you will start knowing, okay, this is wrong, this is right, this is wrong, this is right. Then you will be able to know how to steer, right? Okay, you take this left, right? You took a left turn, it was the wrong turn, you went back, took another turn. And just start networking and talking to people if you're really afraid of, especially when you get into marketing. And if you're going to spend a lot of money marketing, then you want to make sure that you can connect with somebody that, connect with somebody that can provide you with the best way to maximize your marketing money. You guys, if you enjoy this, smash the thumbs up for me. We got 56, but only 11 thumbs. I don't know what's going on. What's holding me back is finding motivated seller. JV_fitness77. What's holding you back is finding motivated seller. So my question to you is, how long have you been at this, and what marketing channel have you done to find motivated seller? So that's the question I would ask back to you. So if you're watching, drop me a comment. I would like to know. So the thing is that you got to pick, you got to pick like 2 to 3 different marketing channel, 3 to 4 different marketing channel, and then you just got to stick with it and just got to freaking take massive action. If you're going to put a bandit sign, put as much bandit sign up as you can, as much as you can afford. If you're going to drive for dollar, make sure you put your schedule out Saturday, Sunday, Friday. I'm going to drive for dollar from here to here. If you're going to cold call, if you're going to skip trace, whatever it is, set your time and just consistently doing it. And the consistency is what's going to produce you the results. It's not about doing it for a week, a 30 day, a 60 days, but it's the consistency of keep on doing it until you hit your goal. So if you, JV_fitness77, if you haven't checked out my other video, I share with you 10 or 11 different ways to find motivated seller from the freeway to the payway. And I'm sure that if you hop onto YouTube, you'll be able to find other people's channel that'll be able to share with you as well. But a lot of times you guys, to me, don't watch so many different channels because everybody kind of do things differently and operates differently. And eventually you'll find your own way to do things. But if you are listening to multiple different people, you get confused. So I would pick like 1 person or 2 person and just boom, just zone in and model their business, all right, or whatever they're telling you to do. And the reason why I'm sharing that with you guys, because right now I'm trying to get fit, right? I'm trying to get fit. I'm trying to eat leans. I'm trying to get ripped, trying to get shredded, and then when I go on YouTube and I search, there's so many people are giving you fitness advice and things like that. What I do is I pick the ideal person that I truly desire their body. Then I go and just dive in and then just freaking study them, what they eat, how much they, their exercise, the program that they have, and then just zone in on that 1 person or 2 person. All right, 1 person or 2 people. Because if you do multiple one, it's like you're mixing a bunch of ingredients, and it's, a lot of times it'll come out not to be the same. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, I'm gonna hop on YouTube right now and see what kind of question you guys got. But what is holding you back? Drop it in the comment and let's go. Big D, what up? Stanley, what up? Daniel, what up? Marisa, happy Saturday. I am a truck driver and time is very limited. Okay, so Daniel, you're a truck driver and time is very limited. So which mean obviously first you got to make a commitment, because you know that this journey ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy. It's going to be rough. For those of you who's getting into wholesaling and think it's a quick get rich overnight, man, you'll be you're in for a surprise. But once you get the process, once you know how to do it, then it'll become easy making the 5,000, the 10,000, the 20, 30, 40, 50,000. It'll become easy over time. All right, because you already know the process. You start building up your cash. You start, putting more money towards marketing, etc. But man, it's definitely not a so don't let people sell you that you're gonna come in, you're gonna make a boatload of money within a couple months. Daniel, man, truck driver, limited time, man. So you really got to be like super determined, and then set some time aside, right? You got to set some time aside. Pick a couple marketing. If you're a truck driver, yeah, pick a couple marketing channel, and then just stay laser focused on that couple of different marketing channel. If I were you, I don't know what kind of money you have, but I would use your money, because if you put up bandit sign, you can hire people to do it. But if you're not going to hire people, then you have to, put up the bandit sign yourself, take it down yourself. Daniel, if I were you, you're a truck driver, what I would do is that I would, if you have cash, I would send out direct mail. All right. I would send out direct mail, set up your phone a voicemail on your phone. And you guys, I don't set up a voicemail as your regular voicemail phone, all right? Oh yeah, hi, my name is Khang. I'm sorry I missed your call, please leave. No, you need people, when they called in, they get to your voicemail. And Daniel, it's okay to let it go to your voicemail. Don't worry about having to pick it up the call. Let it go to your voicemail. And when you get some time, listen to your voicemail. And whichever one that's motivated, you want to call that seller back right away, okay? So what you want to do is set up your voicemail saying, hi, my name is Khang. I'm with the local, whatever company you're with. Hi, we buy houses for cash. Sorry, I missed your call. If you please leave me your phone, your name, your phone number, I'll get back to you. Something like that. So the caller calls in. When they get your voicemail, they know that they're calling in for the We Buy Houses company, right? You buy houses, you buy property. They know. So they know. Okay, you guys? I made that mistake when I first started out. I didn't know. Rick. Money for advertising. Rick, money for advertising. The question back for you is, how much money are you making right now? Okay, and how much money are you looking to spend per month to market? And you're saying money for marketing. If you're having issue with money, and if you're working a full-time job, I don't know how much you're making, then what you need to do is you need to cut down on your spending on other things. So that way you can have some extra money. Or maybe you have to kick it up a notch and pick up a part-time job or whatever it is that you can inquire. You can inquire some extra cash, so you can take that extra cash from that part-time job and dump it into this marketing. All right, you guys, this is not easy, this business, you guys. But the thing is, once you figure it out, man, you can make a boatload of money. The sky's the limit, right? Right now, we're doing about $250 per month. There are guys that's doing $500,000 to $1 million a month wholesaling. So I just want to let you guys know that the sky's the limit, depending on how much you want to make and how big you want to go. Oh man, smash the thumbs up, you guys. Man, I really like this topic. So let me tell you guys, when I first started, what's holding me back is that I did not know how to talk and communicate with seller. Now, if this resonates with you, if you relate to this, then I can solve your problem. I was having trouble talking to seller, negotiating, and locking property up under contract, whether I go out to meet them or whether, and it's even tougher if you want to do it over the phone virtually, because there's certain things, keyword, key phrase that you got to tell them to be able to get their commitment to lock their property up under contract over the phone, all right? So when I first started, that was one of my weakness that holds me back, because I didn't know how to talk and communicate, handle the seller objections, taking them from one phone call, leading them all the way to make the offer and locking that property up under contract. If you have that problem, check out my King Kong Amazing Seller Script. I promise you, you will crush it on the phone once you know how to talk to seller following the script, because that's exactly how I talk to seller and get properties locked up under contract. All right, you guys. So when I first started, I did a lot of trial and error and listened to a lot of people and things like that. But man, I spent and wasted so much time, 6 months of not knowing what to say. My second mistake was that I did not know about I was spending about $500 to $1,000 per month in marketing. And I was kind of stuck in a phase where I was getting 1 or 2 deals a month, and at some month, some month I would go out with no deals, and I was like, what is going on? I'm not getting this consistency deal flow coming in, right? And then all of a sudden one day I heard this guy, and he said, hey, the amount of business that you're going to grow, like your business growth, is depend on how much money you can spend on marketing. How much marketing can you do? And all of a sudden a light bulb just went off in my head, and it just clicked. So because I was start bringing in money, but I didn't pour my money into marketing. So I was just kind of like this. I was plateau, right? I was just going like this. 1 month I'll get like an extra 1 or 2 deals, and then it go down. 2-3 months I'll go with nothing, and then it was kind of like this. It was because I didn't increase my marketing, and my marketing wasn't spread out enough where it was consistent, and that's what held me back. That's what holding me back from pretty much from moving to the next level. All right, and then I'll share with you guys the third things, the mistake that holds me back. But let me get some of your guys' questions. Joe Dirt, what up? Rohan, what up? Larry Smith leads. Larry Smith leads. I guess you're talking about motivated seller lead. You should check out my other video 11 to 10 to 11 different ways to find motivated seller, man. If I'm yelling, you guys, I'm sorry. It's just that's how I talk. Marisa, how to calculate offer price. Marisa, how to calculate offer price? Okay, so it's the ARV minus 30% minus your repair equal, or minus your assignment fee equal whatever it is you're going to offer to the seller. So let me do it really quick. And for those of you who wants to follow my wife or I on Instagram, it's probably backward, but that's the wife. It's at Lawn, LOANNGUYEN 1984. If you guys want to follow her on Instagram, and if you guys want to follow me, that's Khang, KHANG.WTM. So Marisa, this is how you do it. ARV, which is after repair value in perfect condition, what that house is worth, minus 30%. The 30% is what normal most investor would like to get on a discount on the property. All right, that's how much they want to make on their money. Minus the repair, minus your assignment fee. That will equal out your offer. Marie, oops, I got the phone number on here. Oh boy. Okay, so there it is. ARV minus 30% minus repair amount, whatever it costs to fix this property up, minus your assignment fee, however much you want to make, and then that will be your offer price to the seller. Okay. Cody Khang, can you explain subject to, please? I can't find a lot on it. Love your channel. Cody, I'm going to be honest with you. I am not a subject to guy. I have not, I've done own a contract, but I've never done subject to. I can kind of roughly explain it to you, but if you want to do subject to deals, then you probably want to search for guys that's all they do is subject to. I teach you how to go in there, lock property up on the contract with seller, and then just make it a clean deal cash where you tied up on a contract, you assign it over to this buyer, they close on it, you walk away and have nothing to do with it, all right? But subject to is pretty much basically whatever they owe on the mortgage right now. You're gonna buy the property subject to their existing mortgage. So if they owe $100,000 on it, you're gonna come in and buy it at $100,000, right? You're gonna come in and buy over the existing mortgage. So you're gonna come in and take over the existing mortgage, whatever they owe on it. So which means you can give them like $5,000 or $10,000. Subject to are typically for deals that are super, super tight. It's hard for you to make it work if you just want to do a cash out, so you have to do a subject to deal, all right? So you come in, purchase it, okay, get into an agreement to buy the property subject to whatever they owe. Whatever they owe. So if they owe $100,000, you come in and get you come in doing a subject to of them owing $100,000 on the property. Maybe you're gonna give them like $5,000 or $10,000, whatever it is, agree for them to walk away, and you come in, you take over their mortgage. So buying it subject to their existing mortgage, all right? If that makes sense. Like I said, Cody, I'm not an expert. If you want to find someone that's an expert on it, because they'll probably have all the contract, everything for you, and they can show you that way better than I can, man. But what I'm saying to you is, seek and you shall find. Seek and you shall find. You're saying that there are tons of people that talks about subject to, man. So you got to do more research trying to find them. Jeremy, can I wholesale property owned by a tax lien investor? Not exactly sure what you mean, man. So you guys, in this video, I just want to know what is holding you guys back from succeeding in this business. Smith family, how do you run your comps? Please, a quick breakdown. So Smith, how I run my comps is that being able to get access to the MLS is the best way to run comps. You want to find property that is comparable to the property that you're looking to tie up in the contract, all right? So if it's 3-bedroom, 1 bath, you want to go with a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. You want to start within half a mile, and if you can't find any property similar in half a mile, then you want to go out through to a mile or a mile and a half or 2 mile, depend on the property, because some property, they sit on acreage, and then a lot of times where you have to go further to find similar one. But you want comps that are similar. As far as square footage, you want to stay between 200 plus or minus from the subject property. So the property you're looking at, it's 1,000 square feet. You can compare it to something that's 1,200 or 800, all right? Obviously, you want to get as close to the property you're looking at as possible. And then, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. The best way to do it is be able to find, to get access to MLS to find comps. If not, you might have to check in with Zillow, Trulia, iComps. Those are some, Redfin. Those are some sites that I use to get comps. ZGRAVHD. What's holding me back is taking action. Can't get myself out of analyze paralyzed. Dude. Sorry, I gotta take a break. I was screaming. You guys, smash the thumbs up for me. Come on, family. Show me the Wholesale to Million family. The macho. Smash the thumbs up for me. So analyze paralyzed, man. So my question back to you is that what are you analyzing, and what are you analyzing, and what are you trying to figure out? If you are trying to have all the answers to your question answered before you start, then I'm sorry. You probably will be a long time until you really start. But you just need to figure out what is it just blocking you from just one thing, right? And then once you figure an answer, just move, right? Take the next step. And then when you come into a roadblock, okay, what is it stopping you from moving to the next step? Okay, get an answer to that, and then move on to the next one. Find the answer as you go. You're not going to get all the puzzle. You're not going to get all the piece to your puzzle at the beginning. All right? I want to let you guys know that we're all going to make mistakes. Does not matter how much analyze you are going to do. Does not matter how much research you're going to do. Does not matter. But when you first start it, you are going to make mistakes. Knowing that you are going to make the mistake, what the heck, man? Jump into it and start making mistakes. Okay? Wholesaling, when you fix and flip property, yes, you want to make sure that you can try to find an answer, the best answer you can, because now you're tying your money up, you're putting your money up or an investor money up, and you're trying to fix the property, flipping it. So you want to make sure your calculation is correct, because if it's off, you can lose money. But the beauty about wholesaling is all you're doing is you just tying these property up on a contract and being able to control this contract for X amount of time to find the buyer that's willing to pay you more for it. And then all you're going to do is sign it over to them, and that's it. All right. So I don't know what, man, I mean, if you want to succeed, you got to start right now. Stop the analyze and paralyze. Stop analyzing everything. Start right now. Make that first move and just do it, man. I don't know what else to say. So let me tell you guys one thing. So back then, my wife and I, obviously, we're just like you. We're trying to find a business that we can really, generate a lot of money and living the lifestyle that we truly want. So we came across Amazon, right? We came across Amazon, FBO, private label, selling on Amazon, things like that. So so my wife's starting to get into that, and then we went to this the seminars that they have, and literally this guy was studying the business for like 5 years and have not make a move. And he was asking this guy, obviously, so this guy was making a boatload of money doing the Amazon thing. And he was asking him, he's like, hey, I have a question about this. I'm not sure if I should pull the trigger. And the guy asked him, so how long have you been trying to figure this business out? And he said 5 years. And at the time I was already doing the real estate. My wife was trying to figure out what she wanted to do for herself, right? And I was like, dude, 5 years, man, and if you haven't pulled trigger, dude, maybe you should just let it go, man. 5 years, he been analyzing, studying, researching, trying to figure everything out, have not even make one single move. Sorry, you guys. I gotta turn the car on for the okay, William Come on, you guys, smash the thumbs up, show King Kong the love. I'm doing this all for you guys. Let me see here. What is how much time? Okay, we're 30 minutes in. Come on, you guys, smash the thumbs up, show me the love, family. If you guys are new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. You guys, wholesaling is the best business to get into if you're trying to find a new gig, a new path, a new journey, a new career to go on. All right, and if you are hardworking and you're willing to sacrifice and make all the necessary sacrifices and want to take your life to the next level, this business is absolutely hands down, it's the best business ever. Because obviously we know that real estate makes the most millionaire, right? I can't see any business where you come in with spending. There are people that spent $500 in marketing, come back and did a wholesale deal and make 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. I'm not saying that it can happen to you when you spend that money, but I'm saying that is the potential that it can happen. I find it more difficult to find motivated buyer. People say they're looking to buy, but they never seems to want to actually pay up. William, that's right, man. So finding buyers, I'm sorry, you guys. So to me, oh my God, to me, majority of the time, buyers on Craigslist majority of the time are tire kickers or other wholesaler. For us, so far, to find good buyers is through networking through realtor, and also too is getting access to the MLS, being able to pull up those buyers, right? And also too, you'll be able to pull a cash buyer list where my wife, if you guys are interested in her marketing blueprint, she also show you guys how to pull up cash buyer through a company, and you'll be able to send these buyers notes or letters, or you can skip trace to get their phone number. But these are real buyers that actually buy property in the area for cash. All right, and you'll be able to pull it up and send them letters and start building up your cash buyer that way. So William, my question back to you is, what are ways that you have been finding these buyers? All right, if you're saying Craigslist, majority of them are not. But it takes some time to build up your buyers, man. And I would go and check with your local RIA, network with your people in your local RIA, network with all the investor, all the flippers, all the wholesaler, and trying to build up your buyers that way. Realtor has a lot of buyers, you guys. All right, they have buyers that are not savvy investor, but people that are willing to pay 20%, needing only 20% discount. Khang has a baby muscle. Man, I've been working out, dude. I've been trying. I went from 18% body fat down to like 17 within a week. So I'm making progress, but I'm determined to get ripped, bro. Lisa, how do you know when a listing is expired on Zillow or HomeSnap? Lisa, I don't know. All I know, because to know if a home is expired, is that well, typically if it's on Zillow, it'll show you that it's not active anymore, right? But typically access to MLS is probably the best. Come on, you guys, smash the thumbs up for me. So let me see here. So what is holding you back, you guys? What is holding you back from succeeding in this business? KVN, first time here. Well, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. And so you should be so happy that you are been exposed to this business, all right? Because the sky is the limit, depending on how much you want to make. Larry Smith, can you explain seller financing? Jeff, first time here. Welcome to the channel and the family. Seller financing, man, it's like a bank, right? So basically sellers willing to become the bank to loan it to you, where sellers are saying, hey, you know what? I don't need to check your credit. I don't need, I don't need to look at your bank statement. I don't need to check your credit. They don't need to know that. You are able to negotiate with them, depending how good you are, negotiate with them where they become the bank, where they will be the lender for you to buy the property. A lot of them, I did own a contract where I come in with $1,000 as a down payment, and then come in and they will loan me on the rest and make a payment to them, right? So basically, it's like the seller becomes the bank. So just think as if seller financing, as the seller is now your bank. You're paying the seller per month to buy their property from them. So they are becoming your bank. Hope that makes sense. Jocko Nicholson, I've been cold calling for sell by owner for almost 2 months, but I'm not seeing any results. Okay, here goes, man. 2 months you've been cold calling. How many hours have you been cold calling? Second, do you know how to talk to these sellers? Do you know how to handle their objections? How are you on the phone? How are you on the phone? Are you good? Are you bad? Rate yourself, be honest, record yourself, and be honest with yourself. Where would you be? And also, too, how many calls have you made? Maybe 2 months, but you only make 10 calls, man. It's not gonna work. 2 months and you only make 50 calls. For newbies, for new coming on to not knowing what to say to the seller, and what question to ask, and how to communicate and control the phone call, and how to handle the objections, it probably will take you like 100 to 200 phone calls to get one deal. So I don't know where you're at, man. So that's one thing you got to know. And another thing I would do if I were you is I would shift your focus. Instead of cold calling, these are property where it's on the market, everybody knows about it, everybody's targeting it. I would put your time on calling on I would put your time on calling things that are not on the market. For example, expire listing. Okay. Hope I'm not screaming. So anybody, I'm trying to see here. Cheatin, what's your thought on bandit sign? So Cheatin Patel, I probably chop your name and I'm apologize. High school dropout, education as a 4th grader, reading and writing is poor. So I apologize for mispronouncing your name. As far as bandit sign, man, you got to understand every single marketing channel works. It all comes down to, are you going to work or not? And how long you going to stick with it? Bandit sign work. It really depends on your area. Some area it's illegal, you can't do it. You put it up, they make you, the city give you a fine, etc. You just have to do the research to find out. But I know there are people that have got tons of results from bandit sign, from cold call, from calling deal on Craigslist, from calling for sell by owners, from sending out postcard letters. People send letters, postcard dies. I mean, that's all we do, right? It's all about the consistent and the persistent, and how you talk and communicate with seller, man. It's super important. So what do you think about bandit sign? If your city can do it, man, and if that's what you can afford, because bandit sign are cheap, and if you can afford to do it, man. Put as much out as you can. Cash sung property, the percentage ratio of callback from direct mail is too low, especially if you don't have enough money to put out. Okay, so let me see here. Johnny Blaze TV, what to ask the seller about the property and figure the profit. So you're having trouble talking to the seller then, if I understand you correctly, Johnny. Johnny, if you're having trouble talking to the seller, check out my King Kong amazing seller script package. I'll share with you exactly how to talk to seller, what to say, to get proper information, to get them to come off on price, negotiate with them, everything from A to Z, from the first call to call in or you call out to locking the property up under contract, all over the phone. That's the beauty about virtually wholesale. All right. Virtually wholesale, locking property up under contract over the phone. It takes a little it's a different kind of question you got to ask the seller, because most people that have to go out and meet the seller, the thing that they would say when the seller said, "Oh, make me an offer." Okay, not a problem. Let me do some research. When can I meet up with you? Or they will say, okay, so what price are you thinking of? And the seller say, well, $100,000. They'll be like, okay, well, let me do some research. Can I go out and meet you tomorrow, the next day, whatever, right? That's the next thing they will say is they say, hey, can I go out and meet the seller? I'll teach you in my King Kong Amazing Seller Script package how you can get their commitment, lock you up on the contract over the phone, never have to go out there and meet them. Okay, and once you master how to do that, virtually, man, you can take on the whole United States. And the link is in the description. If you're interested, go to wholesale2million.com. It's $4.95, no refund, no exchange product, period, and no discount, ever, never. So I have people asking me, well, Khang, when are you going to put your products or your package on a discount? You guys, I mean, man, it's like, the value that you pay for it, it's what you get back. If you are committed, what you get back, it's like 10 times, 100 times more than that. I'll give you all the contract that I use. You get to jump onto my private Facebook group where you can interact with other people on there that have closed their first deal, their third deal, their fourth deal. I'll be on there, be able to answer some questions you have. I'll do some live cold call with seller so you can tune in to get the experience from that. So okay, how does the seller talk? What kind of question they ask? Because they all seem to ask similar question. It's how you handle the question and come back. That's what matters. Oh my God. You guys, what is holding you back? What is holding you back from succeeding in this business, from doing your first wholesale deal, or from scaling up your business instead of working on your business? So basically, hiring out people, hiring people. So that's another thing that I would, that kind of hold me back from escalating, from making the kind of money we're making now. Because at the time I was like, nah, I don't know if I don't trust anybody to hire them, to take on the calls. I was worried that they couldn't be as good as I am. And that's where, I started to see the results, the way that I talk to seller. Then we put the script, then we put whatever I talk into seller into a piece of paper. Then my wife's starting to train up these VA that's from the Philippines, and then we start to train up one of them. One of them start to be able to put deals up on the putting deals up and setting an appointment for me. That's when I was like, oh wow. That's when it's like, wow. So basically, if they can do it, know nothing about real estate, and if they just follow these questionnaires, if they can do it, then that's when I know that I start to be able to scale up the business and being able to like pull back and recognizing, knowing that for me to scale up, I cannot be a one-man show. I can't do everything. I have to delegate the tasks, right? And the thing is, the first thing that you want to do when you want to scale up is make sure that you get somebody that will take all your incoming call, because that takes the most of my time. It's the incoming call, because you gotta filter what's the motivated seller from non-motivated. So that takes a lot of times. And that's when I first, being able to kind of let down and saying, hey, I need to hire an employee now, let them take the call. Then I free up some time. And then that's when I will be able to scale up. But I have to really shift my mindset to really allow that, because I was just so worried, thinking they're not going to be as good. They're not going to work as hard as me and things like that. And you just have to step back and be the business owner and say, how can I motivate my employee to do good, to be great, and things like that, right? So a lot of times, as you can see, to have a good team, your leadership must be strong, and you must find ways to motivate your employee. Because you cannot grow by yourself. So you have to do what you have to do. William Crum, hey Khang, another question from you is, can you explain, man, I wish the wife was here. She called sick on me. Can you explain what you and your wife did in the beginning to minimize outside? I can't believe I can pronounce that word. Minimize or read that word. Minimize outside distraction, i.e. as in example, I guess, i.e. example. Just life obstacle outside of business and draw your attention away from business. William, great question, man. Can you explain you and your wife did beginning to minimize outside distraction? Okay, I have to start back. Man, I wish the wife was here because we could have both really talked about this. Because when my wife and I met at 18, and then at 18, within a month in or so, I was driving home. We both looked at each other and we both said, no kids. We're going to sacrifice our teens, our 20s. And this was our goal that's kind of what she wanted at the time. Is we both look at each other, no kids. We're going to sacrifice our teens and our 20s to do whatever is required and necessary to get to the point where we can become financially free at a young age. And at the time, we're thinking about we're happy. We're like 30 something, 40, right? But we didn't want to wait to 65 or 70. No, that was not even in our dictionary. And we're like, yeah, we're going to do whatever it takes. And then the moment we made that decisions, we came home and then we just distant everything. Our family was negative, so we pushed them aside. Our friend was negative, so we pushed them aside. When I mean push them aside is because then we interact with them. We less interact with them. We were more focused on our future and our goals and where we wanted to be in the future than going to a party, going out to go clubbing, go hang out, drinking with friends. My wife and I are not drinkers, right? So a lot of times, so when my wife and I met, we didn't have so many bad habits where it was hard for us to eliminate. And we were just so into, goal setting and a future. Just pretty much our future is what we're so much into. And we had to say no. We had friends that say, all kinds of things, man. We have friends that say, hey, you guys, life is short. Life is short. Why don't you guys take some vacation? Because we would go on 2, 3, 4 years without vacation, without no trips. All right, working 7 days a week, every single day. And but we didn't say anything back because the dreams that we had inside was for us, not for them. If we tell them, they wouldn't understand it. We were living living behind a mobile home park in a shack. How can someone come out and say, you know what? Nope. Because our goal is we want to be a multimillionaire. What? High school dropout living in a little shack behind a mobile home park, and you guys say you guys want to be a millionaire? So we figure, all they're going to do is they're going to judge us. They're going to laugh at us. So why even bother to even argue with them or whatever it is? So we decided, you know what, that's what we want. So we kind of distant everything that is not aligned to get us to where we want it to be. And is it tough? Heck yeah, man. Is it hard? Is there days where we felt like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, man, let's just stop. We got some money saved up. Let's just call it done. Let's just enjoy life. To be a millionaire, probably not for us. It's gonna take forever, etc. Yeah, there were days where that comes across. There were days where my wife and I asked each other, say, is this worth it? There were days where my wife and I said, man, we don't know how much longer, how much harder can we push. But we did tell ourselves that this is not the life we want. We said that if we settle now, we'll never get the life that we want. We never be able to enjoy the life or the life that we deserve. Is to be able to travel, go wherever we want, eat whatever we want, take vacation time off from wherever we want, not have to report to anybody, being able to, go buy whatever we want, etc. Even till today, we ask each other, and we just keep on pounding and going, and just push all the distraction aside, knowing that all of those is just going to pull me back and hold me back from trying to accomplish my dreams and trying to hold me back from being where I wanted to be. And you got to understand that the sacrifice that you are making today is worth it in the future. That's the one thing that you got to know, that the sacrifice you make is going to be worth it. Otherwise, you're not going to do it. You got to know that it's worth it, because now, you know, my wife and I are like, you know, we're like 34. She's 18. That's all she's 18. So, but you know, so now we're asking our friends and family if they want to go on vacation. We ask our friend and family if they want to take a long trip, a month, 2-month trip. We ask them, do you want to go on vacation every 3 months, 2 months, whenever you want to go, let's go. And guess what they say? No, we can't. I don't have money. I don't have the time. I got kids, you know, and you know, and things like that. So the thing is, you got to make the decisions. And then you just have to push all the distraction and just stay laser focused. Stay laser focused. And if you surround yourself by people that are on the same path as you are, it's going to be much easier, because they're going to push you, right? They're going to push you. The journey is going to be a little bit more fun, because you guys are on the same path, right? When you meet with these friends or family, you're talking about your goals, what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. Instead of your regular normal friend that are okay with a regular job and saying, oh yeah, you know what, yeah, I suck, my life sucks, jobs suck, I'm making $10, $15 an hour, I'm living paycheck to paycheck. All they do is they talk negative, they party, they drinks, they're not gonna get, you know, so once you made that commitment, man, it will become easy. Once you make that commitment, it will become easy. I guess I shouldn't say easy, but it gives you the focus and the laser focus of knowing where you're going, where you're heading. All right, so that way you don't. Beast mode. Oh yeah, Joel McCall. You guys, Joel McCall, that's the guy that does all the lead shops in. If you guys subject to and everything, check him out. There you go. Give him a free shout out. Khang, where does our revenue go to? Where does, I guess you mean where does your revenue go to? Back into marketing, back into, you know, investing in our business, buying courses, join a masterminding and things like that. And then eventually we'll take all that cash and we'll dump it into rental property. That is the end goal, is to collect rental properties. Is to, by the time I'm 40, to get, bring in at least 100K per month net from passive income from rental property. That's the goal. But for those of you who's looking to scale up, who has the money and don't know how, you know, are having trouble with marketing, check out my wife Lawn Super Marketing Blueprint. The link is in the descriptions. Oh my gosh. Fit to a T. I'm scared. I just learning last month. We're about to take off, you guys. Fit to the T. There's nothing to be scared. There's nothing to be scared of. As wholesaler, all you're doing is you tying property up on the contract and having that time to, and you have that period of time to find a buyer for this property, to advertise that contract. Okay, so you're not gonna have any money, like you're not gonna put up any money to buy the property or to fix the property up. So don't be so scared, all right? And don't let people saying, oh, this business is illegal. If they say it's illegal, ask them, have they done a deal before? If they told you they haven't done a deal before, then tell them, don't tell me it's illegal if you haven't done it before. Because I can tell you it is legal, and people are doing it in your backyard right now and making a boatload of money without you knowing it. What's holding me back? Bills. Raymond, bills, man. So bills is what's holding you back. Oh wait, the wife calls, the boss call. Okay, you guys, thank you so much. I gotta go. For those of you who are new to the channel, smash the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up, turn on the bell notification. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, you guys. Bye.